Hello artists, welcome back. Nero di Venere channel here. Today a strange project, a strange artwork. Well, what I'm doing now, I'm sketching a portrait. So like the normal sketchy in the ink pen, I'm using a fountain pen, and then I will add some writing through the face. And at the end of the ink process, I will add some watercolor, layer by layer, transparency. So this time, I know it's a sketching, so you think maybe it's fast, but actually it's not fast, because I want to pay a lot of attention about details, because this apparently is an artwork, not really complicated. But if you miss just a little pass, just a little step, I think the artwork can be trash in the bin. So I will show you basically a speed painting from now until the next step, and then I will tell you all process, the full entire process about this artwork, and hopefully you will like this. See you later. Time to add writing around the portrait, so I traced some words with the pencil before, and then I'll just writing really fast with the fountain pen as well. The ink is completely waterproof, and I want to tell you this is an Arches 300 GSM, really rough texture, watercolor paper, 100% cotton. So apparently for the fountain pen is not the best, but this fountain pen actually does the work really good. I'm writing some particular things. Is an handwriting, so actually I think you can't read really good what I'm writing, and that's not actually important because this is part of the artwork. So if you keep in your mind to do some work like this, maybe you can connect some specific songs, some specific lyrics, some specific poetry, something like you particularly like. You can connect and you can join with a specific portrait, just to get a little bit of pump your idea, be more creative, and at the same time connect some artistic and writing, so visual art and writing art together. But now is time to watercolor. Now I'm just adding water to do some wet on wet in specific area where the portrait is more darker. I'm using Escoda Ultimo, completely synthetic bristle, but this is actually a kind of perfect simulation of the real squirrel hair. So I really like this painting, I really like these brushes, and I'm going to use this one, another one mop pointed, and another two other two brushes, all from Escoda, but the other one would be a little bit at the end of the work, of course, would be more small, just to make some details. And The other two will be an imitation of Kolinsky sable, so the bristle would be a little bit more harder, because you know the squirrel has really smooth hair and the Kolinsky sable has a little bit more harder bristles. I definitely love this brand of brushes because they made the Ultimo and Versatile from Escoda. So Ultimo is an image of squirrel bristle, squirrel hair, and Versatile is the replication or imitation of Kolinsky sable hair. But they are completely synthetic. But actually I can't see the difference between real hair compared to synthetic. As you can see in the corner here, I made some skin tone really light. This skin tone, actually the base is with white gouache from Winsor & Newton. The other color are from M. Graham and Schminke, because they are my favorite brand. So I'm doing here layer on layer, so I'm using a lot of water, because in these steps you need to be really careful, and the most important thing is keep in your mind transparent layer over layer. So layer over layer in transparency is the key to make this paint really good. I'm going to make also a contrast between the skin tone and some bluish turquoise in the I will apply the turquoise in the shadow of the face, and I will extend to on the writing, just to make some mixing from background and the writing I did with the fountain pen a few minutes ago. Well, Indian yellow, burnt umber, alizarin cremisi, sepia and white gouache are the color I've used to mix and create the light skin tone. And then for the darker part, I'm using some brown, make more warmer with alizarin cremisi. For some time I mix also green or bluish, actually I prefer turquoise, to make the brown a little bit colder for the shadow area, so I can make more contrast between the light skin tone and the darker shadow area in the face of the portrait. And also I can use the same color without, of course, the skin tone values for the background. So that means you will get a full dynamic range of colors all around your artwork, and you can actually be sure all the color at the end of the artwork will match absolutely perfectly. In fact, here I'm just adding some bluish or green tone or turquoise tone in the really dark area of the face. and I think I will add some dark skin tones, so dark brown, kind of sepia or burnt umber outside the portrait on the writing, just to make a little bit of depth, just to get more three-dimensionality and be sure to match the background with the main subject. Well, final result here, and I hope you like this kind of project. A little recap of the color I've used: the brushes Escoda, Versatile and Ultimo, some skin tones, that's the color I've used to make the skin tones, and the fountain pen. That's it, 100% cotton paper. See you next time. Feel free to contact me for anything you need. Bye guys, keep on painting.